And money, which is another classic, is about peace. Money's not about money and buying things. It's actually
No.
about peace.
Yeah.
What the mistake people make is they go and buy tons of things, and that doesn't bring peace. That brings more stress, right? So theoretically, if you get to the heart of money at a practical level, people go, I want to retire well and I don't want to have to work. And well, what's that really? Well, that's peace,
Peace
right?
of
To be
mind.
able to do whatever you want, to just be able to be you. That's
Safety.
peace,
Yeah.
right? So you don't want money, you want peace.
You
You don't have to worry about the mortgage, don't have to worry about food, getting food, don't have to worry about all these things, for sure. But at the heart of it, it's not about money. It's
No.
about peace.
Yeah.
So in the next moment, call that in, and the money, the time, the other things will appear, because they'll have to appear to meet that thing that you really want, which is peace.
Hello, welcome to another episode of Galactic Guidance. In this episode, we discover what the number one block is that prevents us from returning back to who we really are. This information is channeled information from a galactic being that's living on another planet who is channeled by Marcus Bird, our channel. It's a fascinating episode. See you on the other side. Hello, beautiful people. This is Eleni and Marcus for another episode of Galactic Guidance. Hiya, Marcus.
Hey, Eleni, how are you?
I'm so good this week, and I'm excited to be
Yay.
speaking to Ameed.
Yeah,
And
it's going to be great.
whenever you're ready to get into your trance state, let's
Yes, let's do that. Let's
let's
dive straight into it, shall we?
let's go straight into it and see what she has to say.
Ah,
Okay, so Marcus is going into his trance state where he is channeling Ameed, who is a high dimensional being from a physical planet in the Lyra star system. And Ameed comes in, she's a female energy, and I have a beautiful discussion about whatever's going on in the planet at this moment.
it is of much of the joyness, Miss Eleni, that we are being enough this much of the sacred of the moment, and we are much of the overjoyedness to be here in this of the space and to be of the sharing with all of the beings that are being here in this of the moment. This is much of the funniness, because you are being thinking that you are caught in what you are calling of the linear time space, but we are not seeing things from a linear time space point of the view. We are much seeing time as a spherical reality of existence, where you can be of the moving anywhere in of the timescape. Therefore, we are seeing those that are here in this of the moment. We are experiencing those that are being of the watching of this message, even in a linear timescape, where you are thinking you are watching this after the event, but we are seeing you watching this in what you might be calling of the now time. There is no linearness in expanded dimensional realities. This is much of the funniness.
Yeah, I love that. I love that from your perspective, there is no time, and you're actually able to connect into all the people that are watching at this moment. And I'm guessing that much of our audience is a future audience that will be watching these episodes. I have got a question for you, Ameed, in terms of what's going on at the moment on the planet. And the question is, what is the number one block that people are encountering that is blocking them from reconnecting to their true selves?
This is much of the goodness of the question. And we would be saying to you that the number one, or what you are considering of the main resistance point, is in of the remembering. This is of the remembering. You have a much connection to the deeper aspect of the remembering. this deeper aspect of the remembering has you be able to connect with all of the knowledge and the wisdom and of information that exists within of the self, but also within of the universal construct itself. So if you are thinking about what is stopping people from being fully in of themselves to fully embrace the what we might be calling of their resonant energy field, and you are being talking of the higher self and being talking about being in of the full potentialness. This is what we hear many times, but one of the biggest aspects that are missing here that we would share with you is of the remembering and being allowing of the remembering. What is happening many times is you are allowing the mindscape to be in of the controlness and therefore shutting down of the remembering, because when you are connecting into of the remembering, then your mindscape is coming in saying, oh, that is silliness, that is not true, I don't believe this. And then you are reflecting on all of the linear timescape remembering. When we are talking about remembering, we are talking about the spherical nature of the remembering process. We are also referring to what we started this conversation with today, that you are having to remember outside of the linear time-space continuum. When you are being in of the remembering in of the linear timescape continuum, then you are being drawn into of the past nature of your existence. And you must be remembering that you are like of the children, and you are like going to of the school. And when you are being going of the school, you are making lots of mistakes, because part of your learning process when you are being in of the school is to making of the mistakes and to be realizing the making of the mistakes, so that then you can go, now I am knowing, Ameed, what is of a mistake and what is of the correctness. And you are much like this as you're bigger of the self, is that you have been much in of the school and you have been learning things, and because of that you have been making of the mistakes. And you must be remembering that at a spherical universal aspect level, they are not of the mistakes. You are terming them of the mistakes, but they are not of the mistakes. You are here to be of the exploration. You are being here to be trying as much as the things that you can. You are here in of this theme park. And when you go to of the theme park, you are running around trying to get on as many lifts and rides and exciting things that you can. You want to be trying every part of the theme park. Well, this is none of the difference. You are here in of a theme park and you are running around trying to be of the experiencing everything you can in this theme park. And then sometimes you will be thinking, oh, I shouldn't have gone on that ride. That was a silliness of the ride. That was a boring ride. I did not like that ride. Or you might be thinking to yourself, wow, that ride was way too of the scariness and I didn't like being of the scariness. But these are mistakes that you have made, but they are not mistakes. You are thinking they are mistakes. No, these are of the experiencing, that you are here to be in of the joyfulness. And therefore, when we are talking about of the remembering, we are not talking about of the remembering of the mistakes that you have been making or the rides that you have been going on that maybe you did not like very much, because your purpose here in this of the theme park is to be making of those mistakes, is to be going on all of the rides and saying, I like that ride, but I did not like this ride, Ameed. And then you are thinking to yourself, oh, but that was now a waste of time and I should have been on the other ride more often. But this is not of the case. You are here to be in all of the rides. You are here to be making of the mistakes, if this is what you are thinking they are being called. And then you are here to be of the remembering of the theme park, the remembering of all of the theme parks that you have been experiencing, the remembering that you are here to be on all of the rides of the theme park and choosing whichever rides that you wish to be choosing. Some you will be of the liking, some will you not be of the liking, some you will think was a good place to spending on my linear time, and some of you will be thinking, well, that was a silliness, I should not be spending my linear time in that or on that ride. But this is not of the reality scape. So the biggest of the impediment that you are being talking about, the number one thing that you are being talking about, is of the remembering. To be of the remembering.
Yeah, so Ameed, what is the number one block from us remembering?
The number one of the block for you to be of the remembering is a combination of a couple of other aspects. One is being caught in of the linear timescape. Because as you are being trying of the remembering, you will be reflecting in of the past nature, and your mindscape will be bringing up things in of the past nature that might be telling you that this is not of the truth, or that this is a wrong, or this is of the rightness, or this is of the goodness, and this is of the badness. So you need to be letting go of the mindscape as you come into of the remembering. The second impediment to this is connection, and being connected in at the what we are calling of the Dantian space, to be connected in at the deepest space possible within your being. There is a thread of spherical reality, spherical wisdom or knowledge or information that is telling you and always guiding you as to what is of the truthfulness, what is of the realityness, not of the linear time-space reality, not of the theme park of the reality, but much more of the biggerness of the reality. And we will be asking you to be deepening in of the connection into this reality. So the impediment of the remembering, one is of the mindscape and being trapped in a linear time progression of the mindscape. The second is the losing of the connection. We would be asking that you are spending time, much more of the time, the linear time that you're experiencing in of the connection, deepening in of the connection to of the self and to of the universe and to of the us. This is one of the biggest of the issues. You are very much of the distractive nature. Distraction is everywhere in of your space, and we would be asking that you let go of the distraction and to be connecting in and much more of the offenness. Then you will be able to connect with the remembering. This will help you to be of the what you like to be calling of the awakenedness, and to be connecting in of the truthfulness. Then if you are thinking of the third aspect is of the belief. We would be inviting you to be letting go of all of the beliefs that you are having. We are understanding that this is much of a difficultness, because what you will be finding is in of your linear timescape, your beliefs help to be anchoring you into this reality. And that when you are not anchored into this reality, you get much of the, what you're calling of the nervousness, you get much of the worriness. But if you can be letting go and be just to be of the disconnecting to any of the beliefs that you are holding just for one of the moments, you will be much easier to connect in and be of the remembering. And then you can be realigning what you are considering of your beliefs into a deeper level of the truthscape and a deeper reality of the truthscape. This is going to help you to be able to disconnecting from the linear timescape, the linear time reference, and bring you much more into a spherical nature of the universal of the truth. This is much of the importance.
Beautiful. So what I heard you say is that there are actually 3 blocks to us remembering. Number 1 is that we get caught in the linear timescape, which means that we think about the past, we think about the future, but we're not in the present moment. Number 2 is connection into who we really are. We're getting too distracted and we're not connecting into who we really are. And number 3, our belief systems, which underpins everything. And we need to question every single belief that we have about absolutely everything. Thank you so much, Ameed.
This is much of the truthfulness. And if you were to be even of the more of the simplified nature, you could say that there is only one thing that you really need to be of the doing, which we have been talking about in the past communications that we have had, Miss Eleni, and that is into of the integrated moments of the now timescape, or the now of the moment, where we have the future of the moment and the past of the moment and the now of the moment. And if you can be centering yourself, stabilizing yourself into this center point, then all of these aspects will come into natural alignment, where you will be letting go of the belief structure that you've been holding on to, and just center yourself into this moment of the timescape. And when you are letting go of your beliefs, you are much easier to center yourself into this moment of the timescape. When you are letting go of the mindscape, you're also able to center yourself into this these moments. These are much of the importance of the moments. So when you are, this is an interconnected dance between that center point, that 0 point that some people are being of the referring, and also these three aspects. When you can integrate all of these aspects together, you can just be focusing on one aspect in particular and just being here in this of the moment. Much joy.
Beautiful. Appreciate your guidance. As per usual,
Mm,
Ameed, thank you so much.
much of the joy, much love, much joy.
Hmm.
Hello. Oh,
Hello, how are you feeling?
good, good. How did
Good,
we go?
good, good. When I
Yeah.
asked the question today, I had my own answer in my mind, which was, what's the biggest block from stopping us
Okay.
in terms of remembering who we are?
Yeah. Yes.
And Ameed said there was three, but then she said there's basically just one, and that
Mm,
one is if we center ourselves and connect back into ourselves, then everything else drops away. The beliefs drop away. Everything else gets realigned. So really, there is
yeah.
only one.
Yeah. Yeah. Just, yeah. Yeah, I think that's right. Just dropping into that space, And I think the fun part about that is that we have to let go of everything else to do that. Do you know what I mean? Like you have to let go of beliefs to do it. You have to let go of, I don't know what other aspects, like time and things. Like
Yeah,
that's
exactly.
the only way to do it.
Like the old stories and the old beliefs. I don't have
Yeah,
time to do
totally.
that. I don't have time to stop.
Yeah,
Well, this is the most important thing: is to stop, reconnect, breathe.
totally. Just be in that space, and then from an active point of view, which I know she's spoken about before and spoken to me a lot about, is as you're moving about your day, is just to, rather than connect into all of that stuff again, just connect into the three moments, right? The sort of moment here, now, the now moment, the next moment, and the past moment, and just
Mhm.
revolve around those three little moments,
Yeah.
not an hour's time or 2 weeks ago or a year ahead or 5 years ago, but and I give focus to what do I want to create in the next moment? That's my thought. What do I want to have appear in the next moment?
Mhm.
And that really helps you to just focus here and now, because it's like, you're not going to say something like, oh, in the next moment I want, my next house to arrive. Well, you could, but do you know what I mean? And you're just going, okay, what's that next little thing? Joy, great.
I was going to say,
Peace,
is it
great.
usually an emotion
Well, that's right. It's normally
rather than a
something
tangible outcome?
correct. I mean, it can be tangible as well. But the problem with tangible is we often get caught in the mindscape, and that drags us out of it. So if we go, oh, I want more money, right? In the next moment, I want money, right? Then it's very easy to go, oh, but what do you buy with it? And then you think about that, and oh, you haven't had it in the past, so why would you get it now? And oh my God, am I like all these beliefs come back again? And this is part of the issue. When the beliefs we get caught in the beliefs, we're dragged out of that.
Yeah, yeah. And
So,
it might
yeah,
even be like a car park. That happens often for me. So
yeah,
what I'd like in this second is for the perfect car park to arrive, and then just in front of me, somebody will just pull out. So it's like, thank you.
yeah, that's right. And then you can take it to another level and bring it even closer, which is how will that car park make me feel? What's the
Mm,
experience I'm going to get out of that, right? And that could be then ease because the car park's right next to where I need to be. I don't have to drive around for half an hour, panicking that I'm running late for my appointment or whatever. So you go, okay, so maybe not the next moment, but a couple of moments is the car park, because often we start setting that intention, before we get there, right? So we're doing it but as we're getting closer to the moment of the car park, then it's about going, okay, in the next moment, ease.
mm.
Ease is what I'm actually looking for, right? It's not really a car park you're looking for,
No.
right?
What
It's
is it
actually
actually?
ease,
Mm,
because you want the car parks closest, right? And on time, so you don't go stressed, right?
yeah,
So then you're actually in the next moment materializing the actual thing you want.
yeah, yeah.
And I think that does look a little more intangible, but it's actually the real result you're looking for,
I love
right?
that.
And money, which is another classic, is about peace. Money's not about money and buying things. It's actually
No.
about peace.
Yeah.
What the mistake people make is they go and buy tons of things, and that doesn't bring peace. That brings more stress, right? So theoretically, if you get to the heart of money at a practical level, people go, I want to retire well and I don't want to have to work. And well, what's that really? Well, that's peace,
Peace
right?
of
To be
mind.
able to do whatever you want, to just be able to be you. That's
Safety.
peace,
Yeah.
right? So you don't want money, you want peace.
You
don't have to worry about the mortgage, don't have to worry about food, getting food, don't have to worry about all these things, for sure. But at the heart of it, it's not about money. It's
No.
about peace.
Yeah.
So in the next moment, call that in, and the money, the time, the other things will appear, because they'll have to appear to meet that thing that you really want, which is peace.
I love it.
And then even if it doesn't, you're still in peace. Right? Do you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
then it's irrelevant. It just becomes totally irrelevant.
Yeah. Yeah. Even if it
Which I
doesn't
love.
appear, you're still in peace. You still got that choice
Correct.
to have peace.
You still got what you actually really want. And then you start to realize this is where the beliefs then break down, because it's like, wow, to be in peace, I thought I had to have $1 million in the bank. Then I'd be, I don't need that. Wow. I thought I'd be in peace when, my family start honoring me, or this changes or that changes. And then you start to realize I don't need any of that to happen. So then things just turn out exactly the way they need to. So anyway.
Perfect.
I think that's what she was talking about. So
Yeah.
Thank you.
I love that. Thank you, Marcus.
Oh, thank you, everybody. Thank you, Eleni. See you soon.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you for tuning in to Galactic Guidance. We hope that the messages that you receive from the higher realms have brought you clarity, insight, and comfort. Please like this video and subscribe to this channel. Remember to stay connected to your own inner guidance and trust the journey ahead.